Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewers, today we bring you a story of divine power, wisdom beyond imagination, and a war unlike any other. A war between truth and falsehood, between light and darkness. And it all began with a prophet who ruled over the winds, the animals, the birds, and the Jinn. Join us now as we uncover the gripping tale of the epic war between Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, and the rebellious Jinn. Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, son of Hazrat Dawood, peace be upon him, was not only a prophet of Allah, but also a king unlike any other in human history. Allah granted him dominion over humans, animals, birds, winds, and yes, over the Jinn. He was gifted with wisdom, understanding, and a unique power, the ability to speak to animals and even birds. When he commanded the winds, they moved at his will. When he ordered the Jinn, they obeyed without hesitation. His throne was a place where humans and Jinn stood in line for justice. His rule was one of absolute balance, mercy, and divine justice. But wherever there is light, shadows lurk not far behind. Among the Jinn, there was one known as Sara, a powerful, cunning, and arrogant leader. He resented being ruled by a human. "We are made of fire," he would whisper. "He is made of clay. Why should we bow to him?" Sara began spreading his rebellion quietly. At first, the others ignored him, but slowly his influence grew. He formed a secret army, discontented Jinn, filled with pride and bitterness. Together, they swore an oath. They would not obey Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him. They would bring down his throne, and then the attacks began. Under cover of darkness, Sara and his followers unleashed their terror. Crops burned in the night, children woke screaming, people fell ill without cause. Water turned foul, homes were shaken by unseen forces, the people were terrified. No one could see the enemy, no one knew where to run. One day, an old man, his clothes tattered, his face pale with fear, arrived at the court of Hazrat Sulaiman. Peace be upon him. "O Prophet of Allah," he cried, "save us! Something invisible haunts us. Our children are taken. Our crops are ruined. We are helpless." Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, listened carefully. He summoned the noble Jinn who were loyal to him. "Who is behind this?" he asked. Their leader lowered his head. "O Prophet of Allah, it is Sahra. He has declared rebellion. He has discovered an ancient magical relic, one that grants him the power to ride a flying beast and appear anywhere in the world within moments." This relic was no ordinary charm. It was a lost talisman from the time of Hazrat Nuh, peace be upon him, filled with forbidden power. Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, summoned his trusted advisor, Asif ibn Barakya, a man gifted with divine knowledge and the name of Allah, the Ism-e-Azam. Asif confirmed the danger. "This war is not just physical," he warned. "It is a battle of hearts, of faith and arrogance. If Sara is not stopped, he will plunge the world into chaos." Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, stood and declared before the heavens, "The time has come for truth to confront rebellion." He summoned the greatest army the world had ever seen. Birds circled above, ready to strike. Lions and leopards lined the fields. Elephants thundered in preparation. Loyal Jinn gathered in rows. Humans, trained and ready, stood firm. And the winds, oh, the mighty winds, they waited for the prophet's command. The next morning, the battlefield was ready. Sara appeared high in the sky, riding his flying beast of fire and smoke. His army of rebellious Jinn surged forward like a black tide. The battle began. Winds howled, lightning cracked, birds screeched as they dove upon the enemy. Jinn clashed with jinn, invisible forces colliding with fury. Animals roared, earth trembled, the skies darkened with smoke and flame. Sara flew higher and higher, targeting Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, from above. But the Prophet raised his hand and recited the Ism-e-Azam, the greatest name of Allah. A flash of divine power split the sky. The flying beast screamed. The talisman shattered. Sara fell from the heavens like a star hurled down. The winds caught him, spun him, and flung him to the ground. The rebellion was crushed. The Prophet's army encircled the remaining rebels. Many surrendered. Some begged for mercy. And Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, the just ruler, judged each one with fairness. Those who repented were forgiven and reassigned to serve once again under the Prophet's command. But Sahra? He was bound in chains made by angels. Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, ordered him to be sealed deep within the ocean, where no soul, jinn or human, could ever reach again. The broken talisman was handed to Asif ibn Barakhia, who sealed it with the name of Allah and buried it deep inside a mountain. Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, stood before his people and said, "Do not be deceived by power. It is not strength that makes you victorious. It is obedience to Allah. If you stand with truth, the world will submit to you. But if you rebel, your own strength will become your punishment." Dear viewers, this was the story of how one prophet, with Allah's guidance, stopped a war that threatened both the seen and the unseen. The story of Hazrat Sulaiman, peace be upon him, reminds us that true power lies not in magic or strength, but in faith, justice, and submission to the one true Lord. May Allah grant us wisdom, protect us from arrogance, and keep us among the truthful. Don't forget to share this video with others.